We're still one Alliance representative short, but we can wait no longer. It's time for a council of war. Indeed. We need to consult with Regent Corinway. Sunport's aid is crucial to our campaign. When last we spoke, she said she would meet with her advisors and send word. But that was days ago. Plans must be finalized between the Fellowship and Sunport. High Elves can be deliberate about such things. The Worm Cult, however, does not stand still. It is time to press Regent Corinway for a decision, and I would like you to join us. Will you help me win Sunport cooperation, comrade? I hate badgering Regent Corinway, but the Fellowship is already at work. I sent our forces to seek allies and search out trouble across Western Solstice, but I worry House Corellania may not welcome our efforts. Meet me at Venutilmo Palace, comrade. Not at all. High Elves are not given to hasty decisions. In my father's court, I learned that how you approach an elf of high rank is just as important as what you actually plan to say. A certain amount of formality and ritual can't be avoided. Oh, she knows the danger of necromancers quite intimately, but convincing her own court may not be an easy thing. Solstice has known peace for centuries, an enemy at the gate. Many of Sunport's people do not want to accept their peril. Regent Corinway seems to be a capable leader who cares about Sunport and all of Solstice. I called upon her when I first arrived. We are bringing a small army to her realm. I felt it best to assure her of our intentions before she assumed an invasion. Regent Corinway has no desire to see her people caught up in someone else's war. Yet she recognizes that her hope for peace will not protect her from the Worm Cult. She agreed to let me bring our forces here and to consider joining our fight. My people have a history with House Corellania. Long ago, the High Elves ruled Hammerfell. When my ancestors came to Tamriel, they found no welcome from the Corellanias. Unable to defeat the Regatta in open battle, the Elves called upon dark powers. Necromancy most vile. The Corellanias turned my ancestors' own dead against them. Only the creation of the sacred Anse wards put a stop to the carnage. The Regatta finally prevailed and drove the Corellanias from Hammerfell. I am told they abandoned their necromantic ways centuries ago. Certainly, I have noticed nothing untoward on their part since I arrived here. But the Corellanias are not remembered kindly in Sentinel, and Sunport's elves are very much aware of that.
Prince Azar! Thank goodness! Something is wrong here!
What's the problem, Mermal?
I arrived to find the palace deserted, and the regent is nowhere to be seen.
That's not good. Let's look around. I'll check upstairs.
Strange. This door is sealed by strong magic.
This doesn't look good. See all the blood? Someone was stabbed here.
Up here on the balcony, I found someone.
As I told this orc, I was working in a storeroom, and when I came out, I noticed the palace guards were missing. Then I spotted hooded figures struggling to carry someone out the side door. I think it was Regent Corinway. A small group of merchants arrived at the palace, carrying crates and bundles. I saw them speaking with the guards. Traders make deliveries all the time, so I thought nothing of it and carried on with my work. I came out and first noticed that the palace guards were gone. Then I saw 3 hooded figures carrying a large bundle. I heard a muffled cry from inside. It sounded like the regent. One of the figures dropped something by the throne. Yes, I think so. Let me see. Swen Coast is an old retreat out on the west coast. A noble's cottage, long abandoned. And these are directions. That must be where the merchants were headed. Please, Mainlander, you must help Regent Corinway.
They had to be worm cultists. Go to the Regent's aid, comrade. The rest of us will secure the city.
Five Claw! Raz hoped he would find you in Sunport when he reported to Prince Azar as the representative from the Old Merry Dominion. Let this one guess. You are looking for someone who was abducted. This is true, yes? Then Razumdar is glad to have you here. Some mysterious fellows in dark robes smuggled an elf noble into this house just a short time ago. A romantic arrangement? Raz wondered. But no, necromantic, as it turns out. Raz admires your initiative. Still, this is a delicate situation. Storm too quickly and the worm cult may kill the lady. Move too slowly and they may slip away. What is your preference? Khajiit are nothing if not flexible. Raz suggests you scout the grounds and use any entrance that seems handy. This one will climb to the balcony and make his entry upstairs. One of us must surely find the Regent. Whatever happens, Raz swears the missing noble lady will come to no harm if he has anything to say about it. The worm cultists, not so much. Raz will make his move when you do. So this is Solstice. Good. When Raz agreed to represent Queen Irene and the Dominion in his Stirk Fellowship, he was told he would be going to a city called Sunport. This is clearly not Sunport. How did Raz happen to end up here, Five Claw? A traitor? Queen Irene was careful not to share the details of the message. Perhaps the other alliances were not so diligent in safeguarding the plans. Well, Raz is here now. He is ready to assess the situation and help you set things right. Raz believes we have found the Regent. Set her free, Five Claw.
Oh, that is better. My thanks. But there is something you need to hear. Thank the Three Queens. Those horrible necromancers promised to steal my soul when they finished with me. I feared this old house would be the last thing I ever saw. But there is more to say, if I can trust you, stranger. Oh, someone noticed I was abducted then. I was afraid the worm cult had spirited me out of the city before anyone realized. But that's not important. We must return to Sunport at once. The worm cult is about to do something terrible. I overheard my captors. The worm cult positioned some sort of necromantic weapons throughout the palace district. They're preparing to seal off the district and slaughter all within. We must get back to Sunport and sound the alarm.
Go on, Five Claw. Raz will escort the noble lady back to Sunport.
You have my gratitude.
Head back to Sunport, Five Claw. Let Prince Azar know the Regent is safe and warn him of the threat to the palace district. It is clear where Razumdar's duty lies at this moment. To personally escort the lovely Regent safely back home, of course. Raz is willing to make this small sacrifice so that you may claim the honor of reporting our success and sounding the alarm to protect the city. You wound Raz. He is nothing if not a gentleman. Just ask Queen Irene. She may smirk at you if you do, but that is her usual expression. Razumdar, Dominion Representative Extraordinaire, is here at last. He brings the Regent, too. And a warning.
Regent, by my father's sword, that's a relief. But I fear your warning comes too late. Comrade, let us speak. I see that Regent Corinway is safe, and you located the missing Alliance representative. Well done. Shortly after you departed to rescue the Regent, the Worm Cult made their move. Now the storm is upon us, and the time for battle is at hand. Yes, it seems the Regent's kidnapping was only the start. The Worm Cult hid soldiers throughout the palace, who then emerged and took us by surprise. They seized control of the palace district. Worse, the weapons they plan to use are Soul Reapers. Vile necromantic devices that steal the souls of any who die nearby. The Worm Cult used Soul Reapers in their attacks on the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and elsewhere throughout Tamriel. Guildmaster Merrick died destroying one. Join the others in the Palace District and drive out the Worm Cult. Destroy any Soul Reapers you encounter by tearing out their cores. That's the only safe way to disable them. Use the hidden entrance in the luxury goods shop to get inside. We'll take the Worm Cult from all sides at once, as soon as I can rally the rest of the Fellowship. Good luck, comrade.
I cannot believe it! Fighting in the streets of Sunport. These Worm Cult invaders must be stopped. While our defensive forces are not unlimited, whatever Sunport has will join with the Stirk Fellowship. For Sunport, for Solstice, for victory! The passage leads through a gap in the old city wall to a townhouse inside the Palace District. It opens into the street just below the square by Vinutilmo Palace's main entrance. I imagine we will find the Worm Cult leaders there. I detest bloodshed, but I cannot stand by while others fight to protect my people. I will join the soldiers Princess sends through the shopkeeper's passage. After you go in, I will make my way to the palace. Cautiously. Good. No sign of the Worm Cult yet. Head down the stairs. We will hold here for now.
Remember to disable the Soul Reapers, Five Claw. Raz will seek the high ground.
Through here, champion.
Go on upstairs, quietly. The Worm Cult's just outside the door.
Lead the way, champion. We'll help you destroy the Soul Reapers.
Master Wormblood, we hold the palace, but the Stirk Fellowship disrupted our plans. They are coming.
Then delay them. I need time to find the gift of death.
Yes, Master. We shall hold the palace as long as possible.
Friend, destroy the Soul Reapers before they take more souls!
Do your work! I'll die on my feet before I kneel to you!
Do not wait for us, fighter. Save as many as you can.
Save who you can and find the Reapers, my friend.
The Reaper jumped ahead! Take it out and find Baranor! Good work, my friend. Now make your way to the palace.
that thing?
I think I pulled
Good work,
something.
pal. I saw Farinor flee. Let's check out the Regent's study and see if we can find out what Farinor was doing here. Did Farinor leave anything behind? Take a look around, then meet the others outside.
Good work, everyone. The worm cult has fled the city. Comrade, a word, please. It was no easy fight, but the palace district is secure. Your destruction of Soul Reapers was a great help, and it seems you cleansed Venutilmo Palace as well. Good work. Scordo said you saw Mage Farinor. Did she say anything? Wormblood? A successor to Manamarco, perhaps, yet I know of no villain by that name. Nor have I ever heard of a gift of death. Clearly, we have much to learn about the worm cult's plots. At least you have put a name to our foe. Nothing yet. Let's take a moment to regroup. Your valor secured a firm ally in Regent Corinway and showed the Alliance representatives the threat we face. Whatever the worm cult intends, the Stirk Fellowship will be ready to meet them. Thanks to you.